Hello, folks, and welcome to the show. My name is Asa Morris, and this is Weird Week. Thank you so much for joining us, whether again or for the first time. Make sure you hit up the link tree in the description for all the links to all the things, the socials, the merch, the podcast. This week, we've got a great little episode about Christianity's history with dogmen. There's more to it than you might think. And also, of course, the Patreon, especially the Patreon. Plenty of tiers, plenty of rewards, plenty of reasons to sign up. Again, everything's in the link tree. Thank you. Also, make sure to do the big 5. Like, share, comment, sub, bell. Also, there's a new clip feature. I don't know what that does. I haven't looked into it. I probably won't. But if it helps the algorithm, please do it. Big 6? Big 6 now? Big 5? Big 5.5? I don't know. Anyway, let's go, folks, because honestly, on Sunday, a billionaire shot himself into space. Well, almost space. And while all of us terrestrial poors gawked at the incredible humanitarian achievement and stunningly brilliant use of funds, some folks were keeping an eye on something else. Well below the craft, but far too high for birds. You want to see it again? Here you go. Super bird, maybe? Space junk? Maybe. Oddly, also on Sunday, another video popped up of odd things caught on camera from above the Earth.
Photo you see here behind me was sent in by Jeff. This is a screen grab from the International Space Station on July 3rd, 2021, 8:30 a.m. of 10 unknown objects traveling with the space station above planet Earth.
I'm not sure what to make of this one, beyond the flat it's just fake, but if anyone else has seen a better analysis of it, send it my way. Oddly, on Monday, again, another video popped up from the ISS showing an odd conglomeration of lights passing underneath the space station. A few explanations have popped up for it, including city lights as the Earth rotates, ships in the ocean, etc., but so far, all are just guesses. Likely, possible, but guesses. No official answer has come out, and likely won't. Why answer things when you can just not? On Tuesday, an ad campaign from a Russian aerospace manufacturing firm took off, pun intended, which seemed to drop a number of references to the current UAP situation, including this image. Or this one. Both of which seem to playfully hint that all of the UAP sightings were actually Russian military. However, as reported in Popular Mechanics, does UAC's social media campaign suggest Russia is responsible for the US Navy's UFO sightings? Of course not. The company is just being a little cheeky about the advanced status of its new fighter jet. But hey, it would certainly simplify things if Russia was indeed behind all those UFOs. And to be clear, it is just a fighter jet. That's all. So I know I've been really focused on the UAP discussion last week, to the point where people are asking if this is just a UAP show. It's not. But as I discussed elsewhere, this is mostly because of just general oversaturation of the topic and everything else just being lost in the noise. So this week, I really made an effort to dig into other aspects of the phenomenon at large, for better or worse. And lucky me, this video popped up on Tuesday, taken from Michigan, showing an apparent Sasquatch taking a stroll through a river.
Well, I remember.
Some people swear it's a squatch holding something or other, a baby squatch or even a deer. Some say it's just a dude crossing the river holding his clothes so they don't get wet. I don't know. Looks like a nice day in Michigan, though. Great day for a swim. Listen, I wrote this script a little under the weather, so jokes are, just pretend they're funny. Just laugh. Just laugh. Laugh. On Wednesday, as I was trudging around looking for new meat for my babies, my little baby birds, feed you guys delicious meat from my baby birds. What the fuck is this script? God. I visited the Mars Anomalies subreddit. From time to time, I like to dig around on old gigapans of Mars looking for odd shit, testing my pareidolia skills, really. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, and if you follow us on Twitter, I'm sure you've seen the threads where I'm just bored at work. Here's some cool shit I found on Mars. Well, the Mars Anomalies subreddit is lackluster, to say the least. And most of the images people there swear are fascinating are not. For example, this image. With its literally insane caption, this latest gigapan from Neville Thompson, who is a great contributor to all of this, by the way, is full of humanoids and weird beings, faces and numbers carved on a hill and surface. Bro, what? First of all, none of that is there. This is an incredibly low-res image showing zero of all of those things. That particular subreddit, while being a topic I'm casually interested in, is full of this insane shit. Stop that. But would you like to see some of the cool shit that I have found in the gigapans? Here you go. I basically just went through my Twitter and scrolled through the pictures. Some of these might be hard to see. Most of it's probably pareidolia, but there are definitely some cool images in here. Whatever they may be. Most likely, like I keep saying, just pareidolia and me without a basic understanding of geology. But they're cool to look at, and it's a fun way to kill time. But stop saying it's all this insane shit. On Thursday, in my continuing quest to dredge up some non-UAP news, this apparently older video popped up showing something or someone stalking a buffalo. Now, of course, the comments were going on, skinwalkers and crawlers and rakes and all sorts of shit, but the video is so poor it took me 30 seconds to even see the goddamn buffalo. Bro, if I saw a crawler, I'm not gonna sit around filming the thing from my car on the other side of the road. I'm hoofing it out of there, like a buffalo. Buffaloes have hooves, right? I mean, they don't have feet. Like human feet. That'd be wild. Whole new cryptid. Next week on Human Feet Buffalo Hunters. Okay, back to UAPs. Listen, it's unavoidable. On Friday, John Greenwald over at the Black Vault has confirmed that officially, the classified version of the UAP report is 17 pages, which is nowhere near the number we have been hearing about in recent weeks. From 70 pages, 70 plus pages, 74, 78, and even 400 pages. Multiple possibilities exist for this discrepancy, including draft versions, or that the 17 pages is an executive summary of the full report, and of course, the possibility that people are lying on either side. But very interestingly, when John Greenwald posted the news on Twitter, Twitter user Faceless Bureaucrat replied that no, that is only the executive summary and the full report was 74 pages, which is what we heard before. Well, why is that interesting? Well, according to a good number of people in the Twitter thread and later on Reddit, it has long been speculated that Faceless Bureaucrat is actually Lou Elizondo's alt account, as evidenced by things like common language used, the occasional playful hint, and on some occasions, forgetting to switch accounts before posting. Now, I don't know if that's accurate or not, but it feels like something I should file away for later. On Saturday, for $100, you could buy a ticket to Jimmy Church's Forbidden Disclosure event, in which multiple well-known people in the field gave 2-hour lectures on various aspects of the phenomenon. Included were Billy Carson, Linda Moulton Howe, Nick Pope, Richard Dolan, and, of course, Lou Elizondo. No free-to-the-public version has been released, and it doesn't look like one is going to get released, and, of course, I'm too poor to just drop $100 on something like that. However, I was able to find a brief summary of the event by Redditor Objective College 72. While the post there briefly covers the topics each host covered, the important takeaway seemed to be, unsurprisingly, that nothing new was really said at all. Shocker. I've shit on a few people who charge for knowledge. And make no mistake, I'm doing it here too. especially when you call your event Forbidden Disclosure and you don't actually disclose anything. That's grifter shit. Anyway, on a more lighthearted note, well, folks, it's time for paranormal goofy shit. This week, well, just have a look. Do you really even need me to talk about that? I love that person, whoever that is. I love you. Let's hang out. Anyway, that's our week. If you see something you would like me to take a look at, maybe discuss a little more, hit us up on any of the socials or directly at lowstranges@gmail.com. If you would like a little more in-depth discussion on something, or if you just like my sultry tones, make sure you check out the podcast, Low Strangeness. It's available everywhere that podcasts are available. And like I said, this week it's particularly interesting as we discuss Christianity and dogmen. Sub to it, talk about it, sub to it, talk about it, sub to it, talk about it. Like I said, I wasn't feeling great when I wrote the script, so there was a little copy-paste there. Whatever, you get the point. Also, please check out my friends at the Graveyard Goons Paranormal Themed Prank Call Show. Hilarious. Great folks. Give them a sub or catch one of their live stream. Get a bowl of popcorn, get your spooky chuckle on. Guys, if you watch this episode and you make that a t-shirt, get your spooky chuckle on, 10% of all sales. Thanks, guys. Anyway, once again, I am Asa Morris, and this has been Weird Week. Now that I'm thinking back on this, did I say this was Low Strangeness earlier, or did I say Weird Week? I can't remember. Shit. Thank you so much for joining us, whether again or for the first time. Make sure to hit up the link tree in the description for all the links to all the things, merch, socials, the podcast, and the Patreon. Make sure you sub to our Patreon. Don't forget to like, comment, sub, bell, share, and possibly clip, I guess. And doubly important, take care of yourselves and the people around you. And I'll see you next week, when I'm sure I'll say,